Inside James A. Rhodes Arena, Chad Welker with head coach Tom Hanna. And coach, congratulations on 2 victories this past weekend against Youngstown State and Bucknell. Just briefly recap us on those 2 events.
Sure, and we were certainly happy to pull away with 2 wins heading into conference play, run our record up to 8-3, I guess, at this point. Certainly felt like we could have played cleaner and been a little bit more in our system, whether it was technically or tactically, than we were. But that's fine. It kind of exposed some things we can clean up this week.
And you had 2 members of the all-tournament team, Alexis Adleta and Ashley Richardson. Again, Ashley's just been on fire the past few weeks, but talk about the play of those 2.
Sure. I mean, Ashley was a rough weekend. She made 1 error, whereas Lex made no errors. So we were pretty fortunate there to have 2 hitters really performing at a high level. Again, Ashley's done a really nice job taking everything we do out here in training and starting to convert it into match performances, which is outstanding. And Lex, the same way, had a really good finishing segment last year where she was on the court for us a lot the last 8-9 matches, pretty much nonstop, and then had a very solid spring. We're seeing, again, the process show up in match situations, which is encouraging.
Coach, you have a big weekend this upcoming weekend here at James A. Rhodes Arena. You have the defending MAC champions, Miami, coming in on Friday, Bowling Green on Saturday. Just talk about those 2 matchups for me.
Sure. We're still diving into game plan stuff. We're going to start to introduce some things today in practice. First and foremost, like I kind of alluded to before, with our process and being who we want to be technically and tactically, we still need to refine that and be at a higher level, regardless of who we're playing. And then we're going to start to install some elements, particularly for Friday, that are going to be addressed today. But at the end of the day, and we just finished our weekly captains meeting, hey, if we can do the things that we know we're training and are capable of doing Monday through Thursday, I love our chances come Friday and Saturday night.
And then talk about that, your captains this year and the leadership that they've brought out onto the court that, is going to affect how you guys play in the MAC this upcoming season.
Sure. We've got some experienced leaders with Kayla and Abby as seniors. Taylor Sharitz joins them as a sophomore, which is great to have such a young leader like herself. But the 3 of them are a great combination of leading by example, leading verbally, and I think you need to have both components, and we have that easily covered with the 3 of them. And with Abby, Abby and Kayla in particular, they've been through this 3 times. They know what it looks like, feels like, sounds like. Taylor's obviously got 1 year under her belt, which is really important, and I think that's going to hopefully translate to our younger group, because again, we've got 5 freshmen on a 15-player roster. We've got 5 sophomores. Again, the sophomores have been through it, but we do look to our leaders to kind of guide us, because again, 2/3 of our roster is in their first, I won't say 2 years, they're in their first 13 months of college volleyball.
And then lastly, Coach, we've talked about how 2 wins pretty much every weekend leading up to the Mid-American Conference play. This is kind of the start of a new season. Is that how you play that to the girls, or is there another message you give them starting of MAC play?
No, that's pretty much it. The slate kind of gets wiped clean. Hey, we've got a body of work that we're certainly proud of. That'll hopefully let us run that snowball downhill and pick up on those 2 wins and that we had last weekend and the 8 wins over the last 4 weeks. But at the end of the day, the standings say 0-0, and we've got to go pick up, at minimum 6, if not 7 wins to be in the MAC tournament. And that's really what it's all about now.
Coach, we appreciate your time, and fans, we hope to see you here this weekend as the Zips take on the Red Hawks on Friday night and the Falcons on Saturday. If you can't be here at James A. Rhodes Arena, we hope you tune in to ESPN Plus on Friday night at 7 and on GoZips.com and the Zips Digital Network on Saturday.